We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. I am Van, and we are all the LFR family. Thank you so much for clicking the play button. Hopefully you hit that like button as well. That's the only price of admission for our live streams is to simply hit the like button. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. It's Friday. Happy Friday to you all. Hopefully this morning you said, thank you, Lord. All right. If you have it, let's say it right now. Thank you, Lord, for waking us up this morning. Thank you, Lord, for blessing us as we slept last night. Thank you, Lord, for the roof over our heads. Thank you for protecting us from seen and unseen dangers. Thank you for everyone around this world who have me and our family's best interests at heart. Thank you for our president. Thank you for the love of anyone with love on their hearts. And thank you for our amazing country that we are citizens of. And thank you for just being yourself, Lord. Thank you for your grace and your mercy. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Lisa Marie, I pray that your father's health comes starts doing what it's supposed to do, because I see that you're watching over dad today and you're making sure that he's okay. Please tell him that our prayers are with him. Nanny's take on the world. What's going on? What's going on, guys? Thank y'all so much for pulling up, man. Y'all are absolutely phenomenal. I can't scroll to the top of my chat for some strange reason to see who was the first to pull up. It was Nanny's take on the world. Yep, Nanny and Lisa Marie, the first ones to pull up. Thank y'all, guys. All right, so go ahead, hit that like button so we can tell YouTube that we are here, that we are in the building. We have been talking about some things that we probably shouldn't talk about a lot on this channel, but we're going to continue to do that. Why? Because that's what we have a platform to do, to have these conversations. So make sure that when people pull up, they hit that like button. They put on them notification bells. I mean, that notification, because I don't know if anybody's been notified, but if they aren't, we're going to wait for them to pull up. We got a couple of good things to talk about and a couple of bad things. I'm sure y'all seen inside of the thumbnail that Jasmine Crockett says some slick stuff about Trump and Biden. We're going to definitely open up with that, but I'm going to wait until y'all pull up first before we get into it. Hit the like, share, and make sure you comment. Comment respectfully if you can. That would be dope. But I always prefer brutal honesty as well. WTF for real. What's going on, brother? What's up, brother? Rise and shine. Happy Friday. Please do me a favor and tell me where you're watching us this morning, where you're listening this morning. And also let me know one thing that you're thankful for. Just one thing. It could be anything. Anything. One thing. All right. I'm gonna show y'all my screen to show y'all the very first thing that pops up on X when I open it up. I don't know why that's the case, but hey. So this is a leading story on X right now. Let me go ahead over to this side right here. This is a leading story on X. Shout out to Dom Lucre. Do y'all know who Dom Lucre is? Yeah, Dom Lucre. All right, so Dom Lucre, this dude, he's been banned from X a couple of times. He's been shadowed. He's been in a bad situation from different platforms, just from putting the truth out there. Well, apparently he's talking about how a study was just now given by ResearchGate, and it's going viral, leading up to the public backlash after they claimed that nurses and female doctors are statistically the most likely to cheat among all professions. They are the most likely to cheat. All right. I don't know why somebody would perform that study, but the study is out here. You know what I mean? That's what they saying. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all know anybody who are nurses and female doctors who y'all know that to be true? You ain't gotta tell their business. You ain't gotta put their names in the chat. I don't want y'all to be messy. I don't want y'all to be messy. I know that that WTF for real, brother. I pray for your health and your strength, man. I know you're still in the hospital going through it right now, but you answer this too, because I'm sure you see a lot of these. I'm sure you see a lot of these women up in there. I'm certain. Check this out right here. Here's one. I don't know if this is a song that goes along with it. Yeah, it's a song that's on this right here. All right. But yeah, y'all let me know, man. Let me look at these. This is kind of misleading. I'm in nursing school soon to graduate, and I'm nothing like that, thank God. Plus, I know really good people in the field who have values, etc. We can't say all of them. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad this young lady is taking up for herself. She's like, man, I'm about to be a nurse. Don't put us out there like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I've only ever worked in healthcare. If I took all the people I worked with for over a year, maybe 100 over 20 years, I know maybe six, hard maybe, who have not cheated. It's absolutely rampant and disgusting. I'm sure there is cheating in any field, but I do think healthcare is statistically higher. Listen, these people telling their truth, their point of view. This come from their perspective, their own understanding. Let me go ahead and stop this video from going live. Hold on one second. I got one that's releasing at 10. Let me go ahead and stop this bad boy from coming out at 10. Yeah. All right. All right, YouTube. Throw the net out there, YouTube. Come on, YouTube. Throw the net out there. Let the people know that LFR family are streaming. Go on now. You can do it. We believe in you. All right, YouTube, put it out there that we are streaming. I gotta say that, man, because sometimes our fellow Google friends, you know what I mean, they don't look out for us like I would like them to. All right, but we're gonna get to it. All right, we slow walking it. We are slow walking. It's Friday, man. It is Friday. All right, in other news, I don't know if y'all how many of y'all are hip hop fans? Well, I'm definitely a hip hop fan. I used to be anyway. I used to be a huge hip hop fan back in the day when I used to listen to I used to listen to all of the music that was coming out, and I will learn it very quickly. Next thing you know, I'm rapping every word and driving to it and working out to it, just listening to it around the house or whatever. Whatever I'm doing, I was listening to rap. And then I started listening to a whole lot of gospel, but R&B was my number one. R&B was my number one because I used to sing. But when I started getting in church and everything, I started listening to a whole bunch of gospel. What's going on, self-love? Well, apparently they're discussing the greats now. They're trying to give homage, pay homage to the greats, you know, the people who came before the newer rappers. And apparently, I don't know if y'all know who Jim Jones is, but Jim Jones, he used to rap with Cameron and Joel Santana in a rap group called the Diplomats, Dipset, and some youngin he was talking to made a face and said that, you know, pretty much that he's not a Nas or anything like that, pretty much downplaying his career. And Jim Jones saw it necessary to defend himself when he was on the Fat Joe podcast with Jadakiss. And I know y'all, if y'all hip hop, if y'all know anything about rap, then y'all know who Fat Joe is and y'all know who Jadakiss is, right? Y'all know what rap group Jadakiss come from. You know what rap group and squad that Fat Joe comes from. And you also probably know that Fat Joe is going through some sexual abuse allegations right now. He's going through some trafficking allegations. Apparently, his hype man, the gentleman who gets on the stage with him at all of his shows, and goes on all these tours with him and everything. He's suing him for like $20 million, saying that he was forced to have sex in weird places and with different people like 4,000 times, over 4,000 times. And he was forced to cover up the fact that Fat Joe was in love with like a 15-year-old who he paid for her to have a BBL done outside the country. He also paid for her to have her own condo right down the street from him and his wife's house. You know what I mean? He was doing crazy things for her. Apparently he was in love with her, but he was dating a lot of minors, and all this stuff is just coming out. Um, Now, just want y'all to know, the guy that's throwing these allegations at Fat Joe, I believe he's been represented by the same people who are suing Diddy right now. But the lawyer that's representing Fat Joe is one of the lawyers that represented Trump before. So it's some real heavy hitters going on in this right here. But yeah, it's a lot going on. This is just Friday stuff that's on my feed, on my main feed. All right. Let me see. Um, Let me see. Holy crap. 73 days before Trump took office, the government gave out $93 billion in loans to businesses with no records, to a business with no records. This is over twice as much given out in the last 15 years. Senator Kennedy wonders how is this even possible? Absolutely mind blowing. All right. So a lot is happening. I'm going to go ahead and stop scrolling because I don't know what in the heck is going to show up on my feed. All right. Let me see. The Obama children either were a lie. What in the world is this? Let's go ahead and start off with this right here. Again, guys, happy Friday to everybody. Let me see what y'all are talking about before we move forward. Wasn't Jadakiss in the locks? Yes, LOX. He was in the locks with Sheik Luch and dang it, Sheik Luch and I can't even think of who I believe was the best rapper in the locks. God dang it, man! I haven't listened to the locks in so long, bro. It's crazy. Sheik Luch and I'm not gonna Google it. I'm gonna think of it for a minute. Somebody said I'm from the Run DMC Beastie Boys generation. So don't be telling your age. Don't be telling your age. Nah, I tell your age is a blessing. I was a nurse for 25 years. And so former Cali girl says that she was a nurse for 25 years. So everything they saying about nurses is absolutely true. That's what she's saying. That's what former Cali girl said. All right. Former Cali girl, what state you in now? Nurses have been known to be wild. Let me see. Baltimore, Maryland, escapee in Adams County, Pennsylvania. So you're a Baltimore, Maryland escapee. Now you're in Pennsylvania. Escapee. Don't say escapee. Don't say escapee. Try to act like you running away from Maryland. Styles P. Yes. A Green. Thank you so much. Styles P. Yeah, Styles P, in my opinion, got the slickest style. And I believe that he's the most versatile in all of the locks. Please let me know what you think about that, A Green. Because my brother know. My see is you know. Let me know what you think about that, A Green. I think Styles P and I think Jadakiss, he goes harder. He's more well known. He got the more recognizable voice for the locks. So people lift him up on a certain pedestal and everything. The dude is raw. He's raw. Jadakiss is nice. He's nice. But Styles P, in my opinion, he's one of them guys. He's one of them guys for sure. Yeah, he was nice. See, A Green know what I'm talking about. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you connecting, man, and letting me know, letting the family know about Styles P. It's Friday, man, and as y'all can clearly see, I am in no hurry to talk sugar honey iced tea with my family. We're gonna be here for a minute. We chilling. As you can see, I'm in my this is my streamers layout, and the camera I'm using might be a little blurry, might be a little. Let me cut this light off that's behind me, man, because this bad boy just. Let's see. There you go. Cut this light off behind me. So I had to cut that off. It was bothering me when I look up at the screen, and this is much better to me. If y'all want me to cut it back on, just let me know. I will. It does add to the ambiance, but I don't want it to be a nuisance. Just let you know, guys. So this camera that I'm using right now, if you're ever thinking about getting into content creation, if this is not too blurry for you, if it's good enough for you to put on the show, let you know right now, this camera that I'm looking at is a webcam. Is a webcam, something that I take on trips, just to plug into my laptop, so that it's a little better than the laptop. A little better than the camera that is connected to my MacBook. But this bad boy is $40. It's an Aluratech, Aluratech, Aluratech. Yeah. So if y'all ever get an opportunity, if I know a lot of y'all are getting into content creation, do not think that you got to go out there and spend thousands of dollars for a camera or for equipment, microphones, and all that other stuff. You can get a lapel mic for like 50 to 100 bucks, a really nice one. Sometimes cheaper than that if you go to TikTok shop. And this Aluratech webcam is something that I use for this angle. But when I'm looking straight up with you guys, I'm using a Sony ZV-1 for my main camera that's up there. But this one right here is just something that I just plug and play and keep moving. So yeah, just letting y'all know. So you ain't got to spend a whole bunch of money. If you're thinking about getting into content creation, get you an Aluratech. I got it from Best Buy, I think. In and out. 35 to 45 bucks. I believe that's the price. But yeah, quote me on it if you want. I don't care. Listen, I want to make sure that y'all got the best. You know what I mean, for your buck. All right. Y'all let me know though. Y'all let me know one thing that you're grateful for. It's Friday. You ain't got nothing to do. You ain't got no job. So yeah, we chilling. Aluratech. Yeah. Yeah, I hope. See, look, this is nothing but a webcam, man. Webcam, $35 cam. You don't need no $500 camera to do no YouTube, man, or to do a live stream. And plus, it's plugged up. It don't get hot or nothing. And it comes with its own light. If I go pushing, if I touch it, you got to touch little light. It gets, I think it's like 2 different shades. So yeah. And I'm not being paid by Aluratech. All right, so this first joint I want to cover with y'all, and we are going to talk about Jasmine Crockett and Caroline Levitt and everything. I'm just waiting for a few people to get up in here for some strange reason. Hit the like button, guys. If y'all can do that, that would be dope. We have 197 people up in here, 153 on YouTube. So please hit the like button. That would be dope. If you're watching on X and you quote and share my video, I will make sure that I follow you back as well, and show you some love just for taking the time to share it with me. I appreciate that. All right. Yeah. All right. I grew up on hip hop, R&B, and other music. Now I listen to Christian rap. Okay. All right. I don't listen to too much of nothing but podcasts. I listen to podcasts, audiobooks, and on Fridays, I listen to the new hip hop that came out. Got to show the youngins love. Got to show them some encouragement. Although they talk about the same stuff, switches and guns and all this other crap that's just dumb as hell. Makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. All right. So I'm not sure if y'all seen this right here. I'm gonna play it for it. Play it for y'all. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. Per usual, we're going to start some sugar honey iced tea. Let me know what you are grateful for inside of the chat, guys. And shout out to all of my blues for pulling up. Y'all are absolutely phenomenal. And Renee, if you see Renee, Please let her know that I would like for her to hold tonight's 8 p.m. call if she's available. If not, then I will see if Derek can hold it. All right. All right, let's go.
The chairman of the Obama Foundation just happens to look like your oldest daughter. And his wife, who is a doctor, who is credited with delivering your babies, just happens to look like your youngest daughter. The Obamas aren't blind, and their family and friends, and America's not blind. Somebody has to explain this. It's worthy of an explanation, or you should have got rid of these people. And so literally, like, distance yourself from them. You got rid of Reverend Wright, you distance yourself from him. Don't make this man the head of the Obama Foundation if he looks just like your oldest daughter. And just the whole story. I mean, the woman delivers the baby. How I mean, this woman delivers the baby and looks just like the youngest baby. Somebody, please.
That is kind of weird. I mean, it's conspiracy serial, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's their business. I mean, I'm keep it a buck with y'all. Sometimes we need to mind our damn business. Who cares who's humping around with who? I'm just keeping it a buck. Who cares, bro? I get that it's something great to make fun of. President Obama's oldest daughter looked like the chairman of his foundation, chairman of the Obama Foundation. So we're going to assume that he was the one that, that's her father. But although they look like these people, they also look like Barack and Michelle. They do. I don't know whether is that just me? I mean, it's interesting to have this conversation, but don't they, in my opinion, they look like Barack and Michelle too. That's just me. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. What y'all thinking? I know some of y'all have been saying that Michelle is Michael, and Barack has said this a few times. He slipped up and said me and Michael, and all those things. Y'all know me. I really don't give too much credence to that. And plus, when Barack Obama first won, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with y'all. When Barack Obama first won, I used to always talk about Michelle Obama's back pockets. Like, I was like, man, she got a fatty, you know what I mean? But Michelle got a fat T. Was not really that cute in the face. She's never been that cute in the face, you know what I mean? But even that's subjective. Like, think about it, guys. All right, how many of us are runway models? How many of you are runway models? How many of you are drop dead gorgeous? Your children might be, but how many of you are drop dead gorgeous? There's a little bit of a, I will say we need to be a little patient in how we approach making fun of somebody's physical features, because most times we sit behind our computers looking like garbage and we just make fun of people. That's similar to me. That's similar to a keyboard killer, a thumb thug, one of these internet gangsters that act like they got so much to say behind their keyboard. But as soon as I say, won't you go ahead and cam up and join me on stage in the live stream, and let's have a conversation. Let's have a real conversation. What they do, they fall back, they get all scared, they never show up because they don't really have what they claim to have in their keyboard. I mean, behind their keyboard. They don't want the world to see them. No, I'm a troll. I look like a troll. They probably look like a troll. Y'all remember the trolls when was the Billy Goat Gruff? Was that about a troll? I think it was. So I get it. I understand that he's making fun of them because this is the story. Somebody probably did some deep dive journalism, deep dive journalism, and was like, those are not even his kids. Those are not even their kids. Look at them. The oldest kid looked like the man that runs the foundation, and the youngest kid looked like the doctor that delivered them. That's not even their kids. Who cares? Who cares? The Obamas are going through their own stuff right now, man. They really are. Barack Obama is married to a woman who is very headstrong, always have been. She don't really show him the level of respect or credence that he deserves, in my opinion. But I'm on the outside looking in. I would never look in somebody's window and judge their marriage. You can't. It's like sticking your foot through the door, going to somebody's house. They about to close the door. You stick your foot through the door. I mean, stick your foot in the door frame when they close it, just so the door don't close all the way. And they walk away, not know that you're still looking inside of their home. And you hear them having conversations, and you see them interacting with each other, and you automatically make an assessment of their marriage. That makes absolutely no sense. Nobody really knows how somebody else's marriage is going. Van, you're not supposed to be so reasonable. We're supposed to be making fun of them. No, I'm just a reasonable guy. I'm sorry. I'm just a reasonable person. That's just who I am. Thank you so much for the super chat, Papo Naya, Shelly. Appreciate you. I'm thankful for my relationship with Jesus Christ. Yes. 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 That's what I'm talking about. That's great to hear. That's phenomenal to hear. Let's go. Let's go, man. It's Friday. I want to know what the world is this? Is this a pregnant? Hold up. Wait. Is this a pregnant gangster rapper? This is a pregnant gangster. Let's see what she's talking about, bro. Just wait, I had it, baby. Wait, I had it, baby. Just wait, I had it, baby. Wait, I had it, baby. You got 2 seconds on swinging first. Wait, I had it, baby. Had it, baby. Just wait, I had it, baby. Wait, I had it, baby. Just wait, I had it, baby. Wait, I had it, baby. You got 2 seconds on swinging first. That baby ain't got no daggone chance. That baby ain't got. That baby ain't got no chance. Wait till I had this baby. 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 That baby ain't got no daggone chance, bro. Like, you can't even respect your body when you got a bun in the oven. You still got to be a thought. You can't even wait 9 months. You can't wait 9 months to get back on your thought-tastic mission that you're on. She can't wait for 9 months. Like, is that too long to wait to be a thought? Wait till I had this baby. Wait till I had this baby. Super tatted up stomach and everything. Look, I'm not here to hate on you. I just want, let me see what the people are saying in the chat. This is hilarious. Let me see. A land full of kings means nobody is a king. Okay. Terrible logic. All right. Quit spreading propaganda and doing the work for the oppressors. This is open shame, not promotion. Let me see. Jesus. This is so sad. This is disgusting. Motherhood is sacred. Nothing is just entertainment. It's embarrassing. Black women are the destructing of Black people. That's Tommy Sotomayor. We already know how he is. I blame Sexy Red. I guess this Sexy Black and Mild. Wow, bro. Wow, man. That's crazy. Wait till I had this baby. Wait till I had this baby. Wait till I had this baby. And I think she threatened somebody. She said she's swinging first. She says she's swinging first. So she said as soon as the baby drop out of her coochie, she gonna get into a fight. Listen, she said that. Watch this. Just wait till I had it, baby. Wait till I had it, baby. Just wait till I had it, baby. Wait till I had it, baby. You got 2 stacks on swinging first. Wait till I had it, baby. You got 2 stacks, so I'm swinging first. I don't know what that meant, but that's what she said. I don't know what that meant, but that's what she said, bro. That's what she said. All right. NBA Finals. All right. So I'm not sure if y'all seen this right here. Halliburton. Now, I've been watching the finals, and right now, Indiana Pacers are going up against Oklahoma City Thunder. Oklahoma City Thunder, on paper, are the best team, and they got the best guard who averages 30 points per game. He is currently the league MVP. But last night's game was a throwaway. They meant to lose that game so that there could be a game 7. Test me on this. Any guys that watch basketball, bruh, this was not a real game. This was not a real game. It wasn't. They went out of their way to lose the game in Indiana because game 7 is going to be in OKC, and OKC wants to win it. They want to win the whole thing in their own gym. That's the game that they're going to be playing for real. So last night, the game that they gave away, it ended up being it's 3-3 right now. Game 7 is going to be in OKC. If you miss a game, every single game that they have, you count them turnstiles. You count them. Them tickets are already purchased. They want to put on a show. These are advertisements and so much money that they're going to be making. They threw this game away. I was watching it, and by halftime, by the end of halftime, they stopped playing their daggone starters. They stopped playing their starters. They started putting their bench out there. They gave their starting point guard a fake ass injury, the same way they did with Halliburton in game 5 when he had a fake injury. And I call it fake because he popped out for a minute, popped back in, then set back out for the rest of the game. They took the L. Then in game 6, OKC took the L. They just completely gave it up. Just for context, OKC scores 30 points per quarter on an average game. On an average game. So it's very difficult to keep up with them because they are a high scoring team. They can shoot. They got very tall and strong guards, and then they have their bench is phenomenal too. They completely gave this game away as a money grab. If I'm lying, I'm flying. If you watch basketball, let me know your perspective because I was watching the joint and I was pissed off. So it sounded like she said, you got 2 or 3 seconds and I'm swinging first. She probably said that too. Maybe I'm talking to some. Check this out right here, man. But this play was actually dope. Halliburton stole the ball from Williams off of a pass, and then he gave a no look pass to Siakam, and Siakam ended up dunking on Williams, who tried to get back on defense to prevent an easy bucket. Check this out.
Unforgettable. That's what you are. That's why.
I had to cut off the Frank Sinatra joint. See the look away joint? He caught it, and then Williams tried to block it and got posterized. That was a nice little moment. But it was a giveaway game. They gave that joint away. They gave it away. I still watch NBA because I like basketball, but at the end of the day, that was trash. If you watch basketball, you know that was trash. All right? That was trash. And then look at Siakam during the prayer before the game. Look at his eyes, bro. I don't know if y'all see that, but his eyes are really big. And he's just looking, his eyes are in the back of his head. This is not AI either. This actually happened. All right, let's go and get into our main story since everybody's here. I don't know what's going on with the notifications or if, you know what I mean, if people even give a daggone about the LFR family being live right now, but hopefully they do. And they do pull up. Make sure y'all hit the like button. We got 195 people in here on the YouTube side, and we have 55 more people on the X side watching as well. So please hit the like button and answer the poll for me. So far, am I thankful to be? I am thankful to be alive. 93% of you said yes, I am. Yes, I am. 5% of you said not really, but let's go. And 2% of you said I'd be more thankful with $13. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Let's go and get to it. All right. So Jasmine Crockett said something silly today. She said, what in the world is this? Okay. Hold on one second. Here we go. Check this out. Y'all hit the like button, gang, and thank you again for pulling up. This is the Morning Vantage, and I'm appreciative that you guys are here with me this morning. Let's get it.
Really quick on Jasmine Crockett. She said, I believe that Trump supporters are mentally ill before calling for bipartisan support against the president. Can you respond to that, especially considering she's a rising star in the Democrat Party right now?
She is a rising star.
Now, hold on. I want y'all to understand what Jasmine Crockett said. Jasmine Crockett said that Trump supporters are mentally ill. Trump supporters are mentally ill. All right. And that Biden is way sharper than Trump. All right.
Really quick on Jasmine Crockett. She said, I believe that Trump supporters are mentally ill before calling for bipartisan support against the president. Can you respond to that, especially considering she's a rising star in the Democrat Party right now?
She is a rising star. It's quite something to behold, actually. I hope that she continues to be a rising star for the Republican Party, at least. I think it's incredibly derogatory to accuse nearly 80 million Americans of mental illness. The last time I checked, Jasmine Crockett couldn't dream of winning such a majority of the public as President Trump did. And the America First movement, which President Trump has built, is filled of hardworking patriots, the forgotten men and women, business owners, law enforcement officers, nurses and teachers, and middle America, as we all know, from where you all grew up outside of this beltway. That's who makes up this president's movement. And Jasmine Crockett should go to a Trump rally sometime and she can see it for herself.
Jasmine Crockett would never go to a Trump rally. She would be like that scared dude that was talking about, what about 1619? You know, the guy that was asked to, won't you go and come in here? And he was like, y'all aren't going to hurt me, are you? Because I did see this one time where a brother tried to go to a MAGA rally and they beat him up. And he was like, that didn't happen. That did not happen. There might have been times when people tried to cause a disturbance inside of the rally. And, MAGA folk ain't taking that. So they got him up out of there. So you come in here, act a fool, we get you up out of here. You come in here with some respect, then you stay and you enjoy the time. It's going to be a whole bunch of love and singing and back and forth, but for the most part, you're good. And the black guy that I'm talking about, he was in the mindset, because this is usually how the Democrats spread these lies and these rumors about anybody that's a conservative or Republican or MAGA specifically, that there are no black people in the MAGA movement. No black people in the MAGA movement. Also, if there is a black person in the MAGA movement, this person is brainwashed, lost, and he is like he's like the black white supremacist off of the Dave Chappelle show. The blind black white supremacist, where he always thought that when he found out that he was black, he divorced his wife for marrying an N-word. Y'all remember that? The black white supremacist, when he found out that he was black, somebody told him that he was black when he was really old already, and he already assumed that he was a Klans member. He was a white, he was in charge of the Klans, like he was like the double dragon, whatever they call it. And then he found out that his wife was black. I mean, his wife married a black when he found out that he was black, and he divorced her for being an N-word lover. Dave Chappelle, hilarious skit. If you haven't seen it, that's something for you and your family to watch together. this weekend. But Jasmine Crockett, that's how that's the type of hate and disdain she wants to spread throughout the country and act as if you all, the people that follow me, the people that support what we do over here, that you all are bad people. That's just how that goes. And anytime there's a person that want to have a conversation with you guys or want to even be considerate of your side, then we are the ones that's selling out. We're the ones that aren't tapped into the culture. We're the ones that don't care about our people, not realizing that we are all our people. People are so daggone immature, man. So immature. Just like there are black people out here who constantly want there to be a divide between white culture and black culture. There's white people out here who constantly want there to be a divide between the cultures, between the races. Same thing with the Asian community, same thing with the Hispanic community. But here's my thing. I think we should stop focusing on the negative people that want to keep the divide and focus on the positive people that want to bring us together. Why can't we do that? We won't do that because it's far more lucrative for them to continue to play the victim card, for them to continue to play the race card, continue to act oppressed and feed these individuals who pad their pockets off of these civil wars that we have that are very civil because they never become war, but that's what they benefit off of it. And I don't understand it. It makes absolutely no sense to me, but that's just where we are. So I love how Caroline Levitt laughed her off. Like she just laughed it off. Like, yeah, she is a superstar. She's an uprising superstar, Jasmine Crockett, for the Republican Party, because she's always given us something to laugh about. She always given us something, some fodder, something to consider that's just absolutely hilarious, not only about her, but about the party she represents. You know what I mean? So it's unfortunate, but that's just how it is, bro. That's just how it is. So last night I was watching the well, I was on X, and I saw that on the radar, because there was a huge storm. There was a severe storm in parts of Washington, D.C. But something flew across the radar from Virginia, and it looked like it was an object, a big object that the radar caught. And apparently, Grok is saying that it was not a missile, it was not a plane, it was not anything. It was just a glitch in the system. But I want y'all to see this right here, just in case you did not see it yourselves. This right here is scary, in my opinion. I'm gonna open this up right here. Pay attention to this, to the radar, right? And I want y'all to see what happens, what streamlines directly across from it. Y'all see that? That is absolutely insane. Now, someone asked Grok exactly what this was. Why is no one answering? Carrie Lake reposted this. Carrie Lake was she was concerned about this, so she reposted this, and everyone started talking about it, trying to figure out, okay, we need a real meteorologist, someone who reads these maps to tell us exactly what's going on. And I asked myself, I asked Grok myself, what are we witnessing in this video, and what's the trajectory of it? But even in the original content that was posted, like something is literally flying through, and nobody knows exactly what that is. All right, so feel free to go check this out. Grok is saying this. This is what Grok is saying. Hey there. So you're asking about the trajectory of that mysterious streak across the DC radar, huh? Well, let's dive in. First off, from what I can see in the video, the streak appears to be moving from the northwest to the southeast. It starts around the area of McLean, Virginia, and heads toward the eastern part of Washington, D.C., possibly even crossing into Maryland. The path seems pretty straight and fast, which is what caught everyone's attention. Now, I'm not saying it's a UFO or anything like that, but it's definitely not your typical weather pattern or aircraft. This is Grok. The speed and the clean surgical nature of the streak suggests something unusual. And listen, this video right here shows that it's not only coming from McLean, but it's coming from somewhere further away from that. This is nuts to me, especially with all these wars and stuff going on, with countries developing, and I believe we have some as well. Like these invisible planes that can't be tracked by radar, these invisible jets, and these jets that go like super fast. Or so this is something just to I don't want y'all to be all worried or anything, but it's definitely something that I'm concerned about, and I want answers too, because right now nobody knows what it was. They saying that these glitches happen all the time. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Falling, so what you say is falling debris from space that's going from right to left, not up and down, but it's like going from right to left, like it's going. And Courtney, I looked it up. And nobody knows. Like, look at this right here. This guy, Hustle, female dog, he says, what just ripped across Washington, D.C., even Kerry Lake is asking questions at 3:30 p.m. during a severe storm. A bright, fast-moving object blazed across D.C.'s radar. Not lightning, not a plane, a clean surgical streak, blah, blah, blah. Kerry Lake, Trump's senior media advisor and former journalist, pulled it straight from live radar and posted herself. If it was normal, why is someone at her level asking this? With the region locked down for military celebrations and war tensions rising globally, what the hell is flying over the U.S. Capitol, and why is no one giving any answers? So they're still trying to figure this out. Like, this is wild right here. Then when you look at this radar right here, it comes from outside of the country. Like, it doesn't start from McLean, Virginia. It starts from outside of the country, off of our shores. Look at it right here. Y'all see it flowing through? Let me blow this up so y'all can see. I'm just saying, something to look up. You know what I mean? Y'all go ahead and look it up. Y'all let me know what y'all find. Yeah, y'all let me know what y'all find. Let me go ahead and shut this off right here, because yeah, I don't want y'all to be scared or anything like that. All right, so now I want to talk about this right here. So these are 10 shocking stories that mainstream media left out. All right, now I'm not going to show y'all all 10, but apparently MSNBC, CNN, ABC, CBS, they are not reporting this, but Fox News did. Why is only Fox News reporting this? And this is good news, not only for Republicans or anything like that, but this is good news for our country. Check this out.
Listening live as Tenafly welcomes home 21-year-old American-Israeli Adon Alexander.
Nice to meet you. Edon. Oh, man. There he goes, Martha. He is back in his hometown of Tenafly, New Jersey. Right in that car, driving by. As you see, the streets are lined with his friends and family. Just a celebration of love. Families have come out here together. There are so many signs saying "Welcome home, Idan," Israeli flags, American flags. The alliance not only playing out in the Middle East, but obviously you see here just a really special moment for everybody here in Tanafly, a small town, 15,000 people.
All right, so Adon Alexandria, and I see why. I see why now that the left is not showing this is because it's someone that's an Israeli who was held hostage by Hamas, has been released and is now back on U.S. soil in New Jersey in his hometown. And why would they post this? They don't want anybody to see this. Like, what's the point of them posting this right here? Also, you have JD Vance. He launches a major health initiative to support East Palestine residents after disastrous chemical spill. Unfortunately, this has not been showed around the world either. Check this out if you haven't seen it yet.
Hey guys, Vice President JD Vance here, and I want to take you back to something that happened early on when I was a United States Senator. There was a terrible train crash, and then there was a controlled burn of toxic chemicals that went into the atmosphere in East Palestine, Ohio, a little town in the northeastern corner of the state of Ohio. What happened then is that people got very worried, and I've been to East Palestine a number of times, and they're very worried about what are the long-term impacts of these chemicals in the water, in the air. What effect does it have on their...
All right, so this is like watching paint dry. I'm not about to play this. And I like JD Vance, but this dude, he's a little boring. He's a little boring. I know a lot of y'all probably don't feel that way, but he is. All right, so Caroline Levitt also reveals that President Trump has instructed the U.S. Senate to remove all 1.4 million illegal aliens from Medicaid to put America first. How do y'all feel about this? So you got people who have had Medicaid. Let me know what y'all think about this. If y'all think they should have been removed or if they shouldn't. 1.4 million illegal aliens just got their Medicaid taken away from them. Let me know what y'all think.
The president, for one, I will reiterate, has been very
Later,
clear,
Lisa.
on his priorities with respect to Medicaid. He wants to see waste, fraud, and abuse ridden from the system, to protect it for tax-paying citizens who deserve those much-needed benefits. He wants to prioritize the sick, the needy, the poor in this country who deserve those benefits, not the 1.4 million illegal aliens who are receiving them. And he wants to make sure this one big, beautiful bill kicks those illegal aliens off of this program to preserve it and protect it and strengthen it for the American people. And the president has been very clear in that message to his friends in the Senate.
All right, so there you have it. And my people have said, they said, look, if they're illegal, they should not have had free nothing in the first place. Like, they shouldn't have had anything. So good riddance, bye. We don't care. Get out of our face. Go ahead, kick rocks in your socks. We don't care. All right. So a lot more videos were released. Like, a lot of things happened that the left did not show. Something like this young guy who has the highest IQ in the world. Like, he's the highest IQ holder, and he says he believes Jesus Christ is God, the way, the truth, and the life. And I believe that's absolutely phenomenal. I don't know why this will be something that the Democrats will hide. Are they trying to act as if that there's no God? Are they trying to act as if only stupid people believe in Christ? Like, exactly what are they trying to say? So I don't know exactly why this would be like, this is the #1 buried story from mainstream media right now. It's like they don't want this guy to announce that he believed that God is real. Listen, Hebrews 11:1 is all about our own faith. It's about our now faith. All right. And it's not about proving it to anybody else. It's about believing it. And I guess it's good that the young guy believes that Jesus is Christ, but I honestly don't care. I don't care, to be honest with you. Yeah, I really don't care. All right. Now, this lady right here put ghost peppers in her lunch because somebody kept stealing it. So check this out. Here's my thing, man. Why in the world are you stealing somebody's lunch? That's like the dirtiest thing in the world. Somebody brings some lunch from home and you just decide to steal it. And you do it so often that they were able to set you up, successfully set you up. And now you are walking around the damn office gagging and choking and about to die. And she just having a good time recording. Oh, I know who's been stealing. I know who's been taking my stuff. That's right what you get. Oh, dirty bastard. I swear to goodness, people get on my nerves, man. Sometimes y'all gotta just scroll through X sometimes. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. You'll find some of the best stories in the world. All right. Oh, Stephen A's daughter came to the game. I don't know if y'all ever seen Stephen A's daughter before. I was wondering if she had like the same hair. I mean, like, the same forehead as him. And I'm not one to talk. I got a big forehead myself. See, I got a huge forehead. I got a 5 head. I don't have dreams. I have movies. So I understand that Stephen A. People talk about his forehead all the time. Like he need to let it go. He need to stop trying to grow his hair way back there. Like he don't salute like this. He salute like this. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like he salute at the top. You got to start at the front of your headline. So I guess since Stephen A's headline starts back right here, does he be like, sir? Now he go back a little bit. Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. All right. So his daughter pulls up to the game last night, and let's see if she has the same 5 head that he has. And I know that's not the nicest thing to say, but hey, we family.
We could be crowning a champion today. One thing we know for sure is that it's bring your daughter to work day, because look who's in the building. Samantha Smith. Look at that. Camera ready.
Hello, say hi.
Hi guys, I'm Samantha. I'm talking here.
Yes.
I'm Steven's daughter. I'm so happy to be here. I've made so many friends.
Oh, she's a cutie pie. Oh, look at her. She's a cutie pie. She's very pretty. She's very pretty.
This is really
You
great.
just got here 5 minutes ago.
This is a really great experience, and I feel really grateful to be here, you guys.
We absolutely love the analysis
You guys
there
look
by
so
Samantha.
good.
Thank you. Oh, you can hype us up any
Did you
day.
just interrupt her while she was talking?
I'm so sorry. Please, should we just?
No, it's good. We're going to wrap and get it back to Bristol. We just needed to show you were camera ready and ready to go. So next time
She
you're on
a little cutie pie. I see you, girl. She a little cutie pie. Yeah, I don't know if they got the same forehead though. They might, but women can get away with it because y'all got so much hair. Like it balances out. Like it's not like she's going to the barbershop getting any, getting the shape up or nothing like that.
vacation, let's slide the other one in.
I will.
Yes.
But I do think their foreheads start about the same space. I mean, I think so. Like if she was to have the same haircut, I wish I can do it digitally and put like the same haircut on her just to see if it will be around the same space. I believe that's the case, but since she's a pretty woman, she gets away with it. Pretty girls get away with stuff. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Bye, Dad.
Okay. Perfect. We'll see this guy on NBA Countdown coming up. Look at the face. Just stop. You love it. You love it. Putty in hands, Kevin. You know the deal.
Oh,
You got a
totally.
daughter.
Yeah. Yes. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. She's the best.
All right. Sir, yes, sir. Y'all like, man, Van do got a big old forehead. Y'all see hey man, do I got a Stephen A forehead? Y'all let me know in the chat if I got a Stephen A forehead. Let me know in the chat if I got a Stephen A. 5 head, man. I think I think I could put 4 fingers between my eye, between my I can put 4. Can I put 4 fingers? All right, it starts right there. So it's actually, I can put 4. I can put 4 fingers. I got a Stephen A. Wow, bro. Van.hall has a Stephen A. Look at that. Boom. Padow. Twinning. We twins. We twins. All right. So shout out to Stephen A, man. Beautiful daughter. I love seeing people with their families, man. That's just people families. They really make me feel good. You know what I mean? Family is everything. All right. Check this out, guys. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments, man. We just having a good time. It's Friday. This is the Morning Vantage, episode number 48. Per usual, man. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to be with me. Even but for a moment of your time is appreciated. When you hit 50, it'll turn to 10 overnight. Well, that's 3 years, bro. That's 3 years. In 3 years, it will turn to a 10 head. Nah, bro, you way good. All right. I was just checking.
Listen, when I signed up to be the police, I thought things would be different. Thought it would be more solving crimes and chasing bad guys and high-speed pursuits, rolling over the hood of a car like in the movies. Maybe not that, but you know what I'm saying. But no, that's not my reality. My reality is things like there's a goat out on Main Street. Can you go put the goat up on Main Street? Or Meemaw called in 911. Her cable's out and she can't watch Judge Judy. Lord forbid. Or Dale over on 3rd Street wants to file a police report because his neighbor's cat's in the window and won't quit staring at him with demonic intent. What even is that, Dale? He's got a lazy eye. Go back in your house and shut the blinds. Stop staring at him.
Where is she from, man? I love her accent. Her accent is dope. Yeah, and I know y'all are good with accents. Do y'all know where she might be from? Y'all let me know, man.
And then there's nothing like going to your local gas station. Everybody's real nice normally, all telling you how much they appreciate your service. You're trying to be humble, but you're sweaty from chasing the goat. Your vest smells like pepper spray and regret. So then there's that. But if you need somebody to come get your drunk cousin off of a John Deere tractor at 2 o'clock in the morning in the middle of deer season while dodging flying boots and him telling you that you're violating his constitutional rights, I'm your girl. Give me a call and I'll come running. Oh man, God bless small towns. And God help me.
I love the femininity. I mean, she does have the. All right, so this haircut can go both ways, right? This haircut could be the I only date black guys haircuts. Hey, look, don't get on me. Don't get on me. I'm just keeping it a buck. So this haircut could be the I only date black guys haircut, or this haircut could be, she's new into she's probably into the lesbian space. Maybe she's the girl in the lesbian community. Or it just could be she just flies. She got a little bit of style with her. Because something that I noticed too is check out the pink. Is this pink? No, that's purple. Is that purple or fuchsia? I don't know. The fingernail polish. Like the fingernail polish is really prissy. I like that. Like it's very feminine energy. Very feminine. I like that. You know what I mean? I think that's dope. You know what I mean? I don't think she's butch. I'm not getting butch energy from her. I mean, she got the short haircut and everything, but I'm not getting the butch. Although she do have her hair shaped up. Like women don't really get that line up right there. Like she got a line up right there. So that's the only thing butch about her right there. That lineup. Women don't really get clippers to their heads unless they're they're the man in the woman to woman relationship. I don't know, man. I'm conflicted. I am conflicted, but I like the nails. Her voice is dope. Y'all said she could be Kentucky, Florida, south of the Mason-Dixon, Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina. Somebody threw out all of the country. She sounds like she's from Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi. They all sound alike. My guess is Mississippi. Either way, Alabama was definitely in the house. Courtney said Alabama. I was going to say Alabama. But at the end of the day, man, her voice is dope. Her voice is dope. Yeah, I like people that got that southern drawl. You know what I mean? That got that southerners way of speaking. You know what I mean? All right, so what in the heck is this? Hold up. Now, this right here, I didn't expect first of all, I did not expect for our morning show to turn into some Hodge Twins type of show, because that's what we're doing today. It's more Hodge Twinsy. You know what I mean? It started out with us trying to figure out why in the heck is YouTube not showing our videos to people? Why aren't they letting people know that we're live? What did Van do? Huh? That's what I'm like, we're like, what did Van do? So let's wait for him and check out some random stuff on the internet. And then we started checking out some dope stuff. Now, this right here is, I'm certain she voted for Kamala. I'm 1000% that she voted for Kamala or he, or let's check this out. This is a police officer trying to, I guess, correct somebody or question somebody. But watch this right here. Not to do anything, so.
Don't touch me. And tell me why I'm gonna get tased, sir. No, I'm not. No. No. Ah! Fucker. Ah!
Oh my God. Why is it so funny when people get tased, man? And I'm sorry for laughing, but when I see people get tased, it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. Now, she did something that made her like, why am I getting tased, sir? So.
Don't touch me. And tell me why I'm gonna get tased, sir. No, I'm not. No. No.
Look at the attitude with the last no, with the head roll and everything. No. And he was like, yes.
No. Ah! Fucker. Ah!
Oh my gracious. Oh my
I'm gonna get tased, sir.
Now, I will say this. She definitely got a nice little walk on her. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's a nice walk. Now, don't be hating. I know the ladies out there hating like they ain't no nice walk. Nah, that's a nice walk right there. That's a nice walk. Check this out. When they say no, then try to walk away.
No, I'm not. No. No. Ah! Fucker. Ah!
Oh my God, that is hilarious. This is what people need to be reporting on Fox News, man. This is why listen, this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. And why would she call him an effer after getting the first take? Well, I understand. If somebody tased me, I'm gonna cuss at him too. I get it. Never mind. But he said, "Oh, that's how you feel? Let me tase you again." Like, okay, we got a couple of them things that stuck to your body right now. I'm gonna hit this trigger. Oh, you still want to talk sugar, honey? I see. That's like my guardian, right? Well, my guardian used to beat me and my brothers, and this made no sense to me. Well, my guardian used to beat me and my brothers with the switches and extension cords and all these other things. She used to always say something that made no sense to me. None. I'm gonna run this by you. And if you are a parent that ever said this to your kids, you are abusive and you should call them and apologize to them right now. She used to hit us with big old switches and extension cords. And I'm talking about from behind her back. It's like her arm would disjoint and then come back and just whooping the hell out of us until we got webs all over our body. And then she would tell us this. She would tell us this. She would literally tell us this. I'm not playing. God, if I'm lying, strike me down, Lord. She would tell us this. Stop crying, or I'm gonna give you something to cry for. So we will cry from her beating us with extension cords and switches, and she would tell us to stop crying as she continues to hit us again and says, I'm not going to stop hitting you until you stop crying. So I'm going to beat your tail with this daggone switch, this belt with the buckle, or anything that I can pick up right now. Big wooden spoon or fork that we kept on our walls. And then when you start crying, I'm going to tell you stop crying, or I'm going to give you something to cry for. And then she didn't say for, she said fa. Stop crying, I'm going to give you something to cry for. I'm going to give you something to cry for. What? You the reason why I'm crying. And now I can't cry? Maybe we should have had a meeting before you decide to beat me. If you don't want me to cry, here's my solution. Don't beat me. How about that? Oh, you being smart. Oh, you're grabbing it. Don't you grab this. You're putting your hands on me. No, I'm grabbing the belt so you can stop swinging it. Like, it's just makes sense. It don't make sense. I'm stop crying, or I'm gonna give you something to cry for. Excuse me, ma'am. You already are giving me something to cry for. This is abuse. I'm calling the people. I'm calling the people. Hello, CPS. Hello. Hello. Can I speak to my caseworker, please? Yeah, I need to speak to my caseworker, because y'all know I had caseworkers and all that. Well, we would have to go to the daggone court and play with them old ass wooden toys that they bought from the thrift store just to keep kids busy. They always had that one toy that had the different color little loops in it and the little balls that you put on top that you just slide them over to the other top. Just fake daggone ponies you can set on wooden ponies, and doll babies that always had some writing on their face that look scary as hell. That look like when the lights go out, they're gonna wake up and kill you. Like, it's Jesus. I got some traumas, man. I got some traumas. LFR family. Y'all did not know that y'all was gonna have to be my therapist one day, did you? Look at God. Go get a switch. And you better not pick a small one. Hey, you better not pick a small one. I swear to God, man. She used to tear us up for no reason. No, it was for a reason. It was definitely for a reason. It was definitely for a reason. All right, so here's some good news. Y'all check this out right here. I don't know. Let me know if you believe this. I don't know if I fully believe it. I need to see the records myself.
In this particular statistic,
what in the world just happened? What in the world just now happened? What just now happened? What happened to my Caroline Levitt joint? What just happened to my Caroline Levitt post? Okay. That came from Benny Johnson. Let me go get it. I started playing the Caroline Levitt post, and that bad boy said, no, sorry. Go somewhere. Go somewhere, buddy. You don't need to see this. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. I guess it's gotten taken down or something. Sheesh. Man, look at how fly Melania is, bro. They need to stop hating on Slim. She is fly as hell. And shout out to Trump for trying to blend in with her a little bit with the tie, saying, okay, babe, I think I got a tie to match that. Me and my wife actually just now dressed. She just now wore a dress that was like it was like a different type. It was in the purple and in the purple and pink family. And she wore it to a wedding. And I wore a dark blue suit, I believe, and I matched her dress with my tie. Went about bought a tie that matched her suit. But Melania is fly, bro. People need to stop playing. Stop playing games with Melania Trump. Shorty is fly. Where in the world is that Caroline Levitt joint that you posted? Is this it? Nope, this is not it. Just unleashed on Jasmine Crockett. This statement from President Trump based on the fact there's substantial chance of negotiations. Nope, that's not it. Okay, here we go. Check this out right here. This from our girl, Caroline Levitt.
And this particular statistic is absolutely astounding. In the month of May, under the Trump administration, 0 illegal aliens were released into our country by Border Patrol. Let me say that again. Not a single illegal alien was released into the interior of the United States of America last month under this administration.
Can Biden's administration say that for any 1 month since he was in office? Do they care? I think they celebrated with the more people that came over here. They celebrated it. But is that statistic 100% factual? I'm going to go ahead and open this up because I'm sure somebody asked Grok. Did anybody ask Grok? Did anyone ask Grok? No one asked Grok. Let me ask Grok. 100% factual. Let me see. Reply at Grok. Is this 100% factual? Let me see. Does Grok answer immediately or not? Maybe not. Don't know. I don't know how Grok usually works. My man, Tony Lane. I don't know if y'all know who Tony Lane is. He says 0 illegal aliens were released in the U.S. last month. That's not just policy, that's leadership. One change at the top and the flood became a wall. Do you feel the difference? A lot of people were claiming that Trump's wall was going to be super expensive to build and he'll never be able to do it. He'll never be able to cause to solve the issue with immigration. Like, people are still going to come in here, flood the country regardless of who's president, and all of that was straight up lies. 1000% lies. How long does it take for Grok to answer someone? Okay. So Grok answered me. All right, so let's see what Grok has to say. I asked Grok, is this 100% factual? Let's see what he has to say. He or she. Hey there. So you're asking if Caroline Levitt's statement about no illegal aliens being released into the U.S. last month is 100% factual, huh? Well, let's break it down. First of all, the statement comes from a White House press briefing, and it's backed up by some pretty bold claims about border security under the current administration. The idea that not a single illegal alien was released into the country last month is certainly a head turner. But here's the thing. While the administration is touting a massive drop in releases compared to last year, the exact figure of 0 might be a bit of an oversimplification. Now, they say, Mike, you see, immigration trends can be tricky. They ebb and flow. And sometimes the numbers can be manipulated depending on how you slice the data. The White House is focusing on a short period to make their point, but history shows that these things can change over time. Plus, there are different categories of immigrants and various policies at play, so it's not always black and white. Now, I'm not saying it's entirely false, but I wouldn't bet my last dollar on it being 100% accurate either. The administration's approach is definitely tougher, and that might be influencing the numbers, but claiming zero releases sounds more like a political statement than a precise statistic. So while it's partially true that releases have dropped significantly, the not a single part might be stretching it a bit. But hey, in the world of politics, a little exaggeration never hurt, right? Just don't take it as gospel. Stay skeptical, my friend. Wow. Shout out to Grok. Yeah. Y'all see how Grok broke that down? That's what I'm talking about, Grok. Thank you. I went ahead and liked that joint, man. Go ahead and like that joint. Let's see what they talking about. I think that was dope. I think that was a great breakdown. It didn't answer my question, though. It didn't answer my question. Basically, that was a long ass I don't know. A long, very intelligent I don't know. But stay skeptical. I don't know, but ask me again next week. That's what it was. So it was very eloquent in how it answered, but didn't answer my question. See, it sounds like Grok was cooking. It do sound like Grok was cooking, but what did it cook? What can I eat from that? Like, what did I gain from that? What have I learned from that? The thing is, nothing. I learned nothing. The numbers could be skewed. The numbers are political. The numbers are this. We don't know. It ebb and flows. Like, I don't know. I'm more impressed that I was able to read the whole thing without fumbling too much on the words. Apparently, I talk a lot lately, and I'm becoming a little better with my communication. That being said, it's becoming easier and easier for me to coach people in content creation. It's becoming simpler and simpler for me to transfer a thought to somebody else, and they be able to do what I asked them to do, and we see some great results from it. Isn't that dope? Yeah. So make sure you reach out to me with the word coach or VIP if you want a team behind you. All right, because I'm becoming better and better at this. This is only the ground floor, and we already got 148 people to purchase the course. We got 115 people inside the private Facebook group, and we currently have on the roster five, I believe, 5 VIPs, 5 current VIPs. Yeah, we got 5 current VIPs. I'm super excited about that. All right, so typed that graphic novel to say it ain't 2 million though. F out of here. Thank you, 1320 Bushido. That was a long soliloquy that Grok gave us just to simply say, I don't know. I mean, it's way less than what Biden brought in, though, but we don't know if it was zero. Zero is a stretch. Don't know. Grok is full of sugar honey iced tea, bro. This is why men and women shouldn't be playing sports together. This is what it turns into. All right. Let me see here. Not sure what that is. 56% approval. This right here is not true. Grok already dispelled this rumor. 56% approval rate is not true. He has between a 52 and 53% approval rate, but that is still great. That is still great. Trump could run out of a burning building, holding 15 Black and Hispanic babies, and his approval rating will drop. If he runs out holding 15 white babies, his approval rating will plummet. All that to say this: he can't please everybody. The dude is doing his thing. I'm an unbiased voter. Like I voted for this guy, hoping that he would do exactly what he said he would do. But when you look at his approval rating, this is not coming from only one side. Everybody's giving their approval, but a lot of people are just judging based off of what they know, and most people don't know sugar honey iced tea. They just understand what's given to them, what's spoon fed to them by the side that they trust the most. And I don't know why they trust them, because they didn't earn their trust. It's just the side that they watch the most and their friends talk about the most, and that's it. So there's my trust. You earn my trust simply because I watch your station, or I listen to your channel, or I listen to your station. That's it. Or my algorithm on social media is more so this than that. That's it. So who are they polling exactly? Are they polling objective individuals? I would like to know that. But even still, 50 plus is good. I can tell you somebody's approval rating that never got above 50. And that was from the last administration. So yeah. But it's not 56%. Let me play this for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about.
You kidding me? 56% approval in a brand new Rasmussen poll for President Trump. 56% of the American people think he's doing a great job. That is a landslide. That is awesome. And you consider everything he's up against and everything he's going through and everything that, all the innovation that he's come up with and the constant loud opposition of the media, and his numbers at 56%. You know,
now this is from Newsmax. Newsmax, they now when I open this up, this was something I like to do. Grok, what's Trump's overall approval rating today based off of unbiased sources? And I know y'all like, man, stop asking Grok this and stop asking Grok that. Now for unbiased sources is way lower than that. Like they really go in, but this is, and unbiased sources are people that's going to way skew the numbers. Rasmussen's 56% claim seems high, as is rated right-centered and criticized for bias. But they're trying to throw him under the bus and says between 38 and 40. It's actually 52%. It's actually 52%. Like 38, 40 is not right at all. So yeah, that's not true at all. They need to stop BSing. They BSing for real, for sure. All right. Let me see here. Holy crap. This is Caroline Levitt? Is this Caroline Levitt? This isn't Caroline Levitt. Who is this? Is this Caroline Levitt? This is not Caroline Levitt. Drop me a love if you think Caroline Levitt is doing a fantastic. Yo, this is Caroline Levitt? No, this ain't no Caroline. It's just Caroline Levitt. Wait 1 minute. Wait 1 minute, bro. This Caroline Levitt? Bruh. This is, bruh, you kidding me. You are kidding me. You are kidding me. Ain't no way in the world that this is Caroline Levitt. Man, please. Please. What? You mean to tell me that we went from Karine Jean-Pierre to this? What are you? Man, okay. Okay. I see you, young lady. I see you. I ain't gonna say too much because my wife is working upstairs and she gonna say in that vent. I don't know what it is about that. I don't know what it is about that vent that's right there. But my wife be hearing everything. Everything. And as soon as I start talking about a pretty lady, somebody that looked like this, that's when I started to hear noises coming down the steps. and I don't want no smoke today. It's Friday. I'm good. But Caroline, my gracious, Caroline. Jesus. Let me go ahead and turn this off right quick. I was not expecting this. No, I was not. This is Caroline Levitt, the White House secretary. Man, please. Young lady, you better go and get off my daggone screen. You better get off my screen. That's what you better do. That's Caroline. You better go ahead now. You better stop playing with me, Caroline Levitt. And just see one more time before we leave. Just one more time. Okay. All right. Just one more time. All right. Okay. All right. We done. No more Caroline. Caroline is done. Caroline. Caroline. Dr. Umar, you better stop playing. Dr. Umar said that he ain't dealing with no daggone he said we ain't dealing with no snow bunnies. Not to cut you, Van. I sent you screenshots of New York Dems texting me yesterday for support, starting off Juneteenth rhetoric. You said you texted me? Do you mean that you sent it to my inbox or something? I don't see no inboxes from you, bro. Yeah, I don't see no inboxes from you. But Jesus, I would tell you this. Much. Caroline Levitt is something. She is something. Yeah. Yeah. Gonna be a damn good show. Yeah. All right, guys, let me go and report the news. Hey, thank you so much for the super chats, guys. Y'all are absolutely phenomenal. Let me go ahead and report the news that we have for you all today that was put together by my man Treebeard. All right. Shout out to Whoopi Goldberg with her silly self for saying what she said yesterday, acting as if something's wrong with her, man. So never mind. I don't even want to talk about Whoopi. All right. So Trump is to keep control of the National Guard in LA. Apparently, so this is what happened, right? Let me pull this up so you guys can see it. All right. Caroline Levitt is something, man. I swear to goodness. She still ain't giving no daggone authorization to come up into the White House and ask my questions. But you know what I mean? She's still cool peoples with me. All right. So let me see here. The 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals ruled that President Trump can continue to control California's National Guard troops deployed in Las Vegas, reversing a lower court decision by U.S. District Judge Charles Breyer. Now, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I thought I seen Gavin Newsom. I thought I just now saw something with Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom saying to Trump. Hold on. Gavin Newsom just now posted something earlier today about Trump, saying that Trump failed again in receiving authorization from the courts to do something. All right. Yeah. So let me read this one first, and then I'm gonna read what Gavin Newsom posted 10 hours ago. All right. So this is from Trump. Big win in the 9th Circuit Court. Let me go here. I read it better from my screen. Big win in the 9th Circuit Court of Appeals on the president's core power to call in the National Guard. The judges obviously realized that Gavin Newsom is incompetent and ill-prepared, but this is much bigger than Gavin, because all over the United States, if our cities and our people need protection, we are the ones to give it to them. Should state and local police be unable, for whatever reason, to get the job done, this is a great decision for our country, and we will continue to protect and defend law-abiding Americans. Congratulations to the Ninth Circuit. America is proud of you tonight. So let me show y'all exactly what Gavin Newsom said, because Newscum. Let me show y'all what Gavin Newsom said, because he was celebrating on X, and I saw this yesterday, and I said I'm gonna bring it in front of y'all. But this is what he said. He said Donald Trump is not a king and not above the law. Tonight, the court rightly rejected Trump's claim that he can do whatever he wants with the National Guard and not have to explain himself to a court. We will not let this authoritarian use of military soldiers against citizens go unchecked. All right, so then someone says, did Newsom lose the Ninth Circuit decision handed down today? And Grok answered, the Ninth Circuit of Appeals ruled on June 19th, 2025, yesterday, that President Trump can maintain control of the California National Guard in Los Angeles, overturning a lower court's decision in favor of Governor Newsom. The court found Trump's federalization of the Guard likely lawful under federal law, citing the need to protect federal interests during protests. Newsom's challenge, arguing state sovereignty and unlawful overreach, was rejected. This suggests Newsom lost the Ninth Circuit's decision. However, the case may face further appeals. What in the hell? Wait a minute. What the hell? Okay, bro, he lost. Why in the hell is he celebrating? This is delusional. This is delusional. See, this is outright lies right here. This is outright lies right here. What? He clearly lost, but he's on the internet celebrating. Look at this right here, written by Billy Whitney. He said, you literally lost. What the F are you talking about? They ruled that Trump can and he will use the state's National Guard any way he sees fit. And there's not an effing thing you can do about it. Then somebody else says you lost to the Ninth Circuit. That's hysterical. You're done. Stick to your Sugar Honey Iced Tea podcast. Bruh, why is this dude celebrating when he literally lost? See, this is the type of thing that confuses voters. It confuses people, man. Like, y'all saw what I did, right? I said that I seen it somewhere where Gavin Newsom was celebrating that Trump was not king and that he lost. But then you have Trump saying we won. And you're like, who's telling the truth? And this dude is actively the governor of California, vying to potentially be a presidential candidate one day that's taken seriously enough that he gets close to winning. And he could potentially be that, because y'all know it's all about a popularity contest when it comes to this mess. For real. They will put anybody in place, same way that they put Kamala in place to potentially be the president, because they thought that she could win the popularity contest. But this is ridiculous, man. Shouldn't there be something that Gavin Newsom has to deal with? That's misinformation. That's misleading. He's a governor and he's telling all of his followers that we actually won and that the current president lost, and he's lying. He should have to deal with some type of consequences for that, in my opinion. And just me. That's just me. Because it confuses people, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all, man. For real. That I don't like that. I mean, it literally sent me looking for what was going on, and that makes no sense to me. What? Okay. All right. Let me see. This is a long one. We're not even going to touch that one. 16 billion Apple, Facebook, Google, and other passwords were leaked. All right, so let me go ahead and get this right here. Apple. Passwords. All right. Jesus. Yep, they said 16 billion. 16 billion Apple Facebook passwords was leaked. Check this out right here, guys. So and it's actually the truth. Look, it's actually the truth. 16 billion Apple, Facebook, Google, and other passwords leaked. Leaked. How in the hell did they leak? Who took them to leak them? So here's the story. Cybersecurity researchers at Cyber News confirmed a record-breaking data breach involving 16 billion login credentials, including usernames and passwords, exposed across 30 databases, 30 data sets. These data sets range from tens of millions to over 3.5 billion records each, making this potentially the largest credential leak in history. The breach is attributed to multiple info stealer malware attacks, which silently harvest credentials from infected devices, including browsers, email clients, and messaging apps. The data, structured as URLs with corresponding login details and passwords, affects major platforms like Apple, Facebook, Google, GitHub, Telegram, and government services. Unlike recycled older breaches, most of the 16 billion records are new, described as fresh, weaponizable intelligence that enables phishing attacks, account takeovers, and identity thefts as well. Let me go ahead and put this bad boy in here because this is crazy. This is crazy. Let me see here. Deaths as well. Only one data set containing 184 million records was previously reported, indicating the novelty of this exposure. Experts urge immediate action, including changing passwords for all affected services, using unique passwords, enabling two-factor authentication, and adopting passkeys where possible. Passkeys supported by Apple, Google, and others use device-based authentication, e.g. Biometrics or PINs, to enhance security. The article emphasizes that cybersecurity is a shared responsibility. Darren Guccini, I don't know, CEO of Keeper Security, highlights the ease of unintentional data exposure in misconfigured cloud environments and recommends password managers and dark web monitoring tools to detect compromised credentials. Okay, there you have that. All right, so now we have our boy Fat Joe. Fat Joe is a rapper from Terror Squad. Terror Squad is a rap group from back in the day and a crew from New York. Y'all ever heard of Big Pun before? Big Pun is considered one of the best lyricists to ever come out of New York, and at one point was considered to be one of the best lyricists overall. All right. So just to update you, Fat Joe is a Grammy nominated rapper, and he is being sued for $20 million by his former Hypeman, who alleges the rapper engaged in sex acts with minors and coerced him into more than 4,000 sexual acts to maintain his standing. The Hypeman claims that he personally witnessed the rapper engaged in sexual relations. Let me put this up on the screen. You ain't got to move it, bro. So this is what happened. I'm gonna stop the video so you can read it, but this drink goes crazy. So this is him right here. So this right here says the complaint filed in U.S. District Court Southern District of New York, details so many disturbing claims about Fat Joe's alleged sexual relations with women, including minors, that it contains a trigger warning on the first page of the 157-page document. For 16 years, Dixon served as Fat Joe's so-called hype man, a common figure in hip-hop who supports the artist by energizing the crowd and enhancing the overall performance. He also contributed as a lyricist on a few of his songs as well. Dixon is represented by Tyrone Blackburn, who is also the lead counsel in a high-profile case against Sean Diddy Combs. So the same guy that's suing Sean Diddy Combs is representing this person that's complaining and trying to sue Fat Joe for $20 million. Blackburn filed a lawsuit on behalf of Diddy accuser Lil Rodney, alleging sexual assault, sexual harassment, and failure to pay his underling. 1 month later, the department, let me see, hold on 1 second. Another one is coming up in a second. Homeland Security agents conducted raids at Combs' mansion in Los Angeles and Miami. Dixon states in the complaint that Fat Joe forced him into humiliating situations, including sex acts performed under duress and surveillance, accompanied by threats of abandonment in foreign countries if he refused compliance. By his own estimation, Dixon states in the suit that he was coerced into more than 4,000 acts to maintain his standing within the enterprise. Most shockingly, the suit claims that Dixon personally witnessed Fat Joe engage in relations with children who were 15 and 16 years old, and lists he actually named 3 of these Jane Does, including a 16-year-old Dominican girl in New York who, in exchange for cash, clothing, and payment of her cell phone bill, would do anything. All right. So, wow. Now here's more right here. Okay. Let me see here. All right. Where's the rest of it? Yeah, man. Why are these dudes always getting into weird stuff, man? Like, you got the world at your fingertips. You didn't graduate high school. You was able to use wordplay and your rhyming skills to bless your entire family with millions of dollars and take care of them by entertaining the world using your God-given gift. And this is how you poop on it. So defendant flew minor. He flew minor for Fat Joe flew one of his minors to New York City and Miami, Florida on multiple occasions. Due to minor two's body being adolescent and not fully formed, Fat Joe paid for her to get a Brazilian butt lift. Minor number 2 eventually left Fat Joe and is now married to a professional athlete with her new body, the complaint says. Now, minor number 3 is a Latina female who met the defendant when she was 15 years old, turning 16. According to Dixon, according to the person that's complaining and suing Fat Joe, the defendant, Fat Joe, was in love with this young Latina. He even contemplated leaving his wife for her. The defendant, Fat Joe paid all of this young girl's bills, and even took her overseas to his to his tour stops. He even brought her to Florida and would put her up in a condo that he rented a few blocks from the house that he owned with his wife. The lawsuit alleges, the lawsuit says, in a recorded conversation, this Jane Doe and her 15-year-old cousin describes in detail to the what the plaintiff was doing. Jesus. Now, this just goes to show, it's something I used to say a long time when I had conversations with people about this stuff. Hold on 1 second. That there's no right way to do a wrong thing. Fat Joe is represented by celebrity criminal attorney Joe Tacopina, who has, I think that's how you say his name, probably not, who has defended everyone from ASAP Rocky and Donald Trump in high-profile cases. Tacopina responded to the lawsuit, saying in a statement to Variety that the lawsuit filed by Tyrone Blackburn and Terrence Dixon is a blatant act of retaliation, a desperate attempt to deflect attention from the civil suit we filed first. So apparently they filed the civil suit first, which exposed their coordinated scheme to extort Fat Joe, which is his last name is Cartagena, Mr. Cartagena, through lies, threats, and manufactured allegations. Law enforcement is aware of the extortionate demand at the heart of the scheme. The allegations against Mr. Cartagena, Fat Joe, are complete fabrications, lies intended to what is this? This is lies intended to, I think there's, I don't know what that means. His reputation and force something through public pressure. Mr. Cartagena will not be intimidated. We have taken legal action to expose fraudulent campaign. This fraudulent campaign. All right. God bless you, Courtney. Do your thing, young lady. All right. Let me see here. Anything else on this joint? Defendants in the suit also include Pistol Pete Torres and Richard Rich Player. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, who the complaint refers to as key associates in Fat Joe's criminal enterprise, asserting civil claims for violation of the Trafficking Victims Protection Act and Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, also known as the Civil RICO, as well as related violations under New York and Florida law, including unjust enrichment, quantum merit, and fraudulent concealment, fraud, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and money laundering. The suit additionally names Jay-Z's Rock Nation, claiming that that the company, which represents Fat Joe, knowingly participated in concealing, transferring, and manipulating Dixon's authorship rights and royalty interests, and sought to intimidate, harass, and obstruct the hype man's legitimate claims against Fat Joe, Torres, and the dude by the name of Richard Rich Player, Jasper or something like that. Yeah, so this is happening. Fat Joe is facing $20 million lawsuit and claims that that he did some crazy stuff to some minors. This seems like something that everybody's talking about, man. Something that everybody's it seems like something that that's happening to everybody in the rap right now. That's what it seems like. And it's unfortunate because they got the world at their hands. They've done so much, and they're just pooping on their opportunities, man. They're just pooping on their opportunities. It sucks. All right. So what y'all think about that, man? Thank y'all so much for hanging out with a brother. I appreciate it per usual. Y'all are absolutely phenomenal. Y'all are dope. And for everybody who participated inside of the chat, respectfully with one another, thank you. For everybody who answered the poll, let me see how many of you guys answered the poll. The numbers are okay. 290 of you answered the poll. 93% of you said yes, you are thankful to be alive. To God be the glory. Guys, make sure you continue to give God all praise, glory, and honor for grace and mercy alone, and for whatever else you want to give God praise for. Also, make sure you say some nice things to yourself when you walk by a mirror, because this world is dark enough. You should not be one of the mean ones to yourself at all. All right. Continue to pray for people who have you and your family's best interests at heart, and just go out your way to try to be a good person. That's all you can do. Even if you got something negative to say about somebody, keep it positive if you can, or say nothing at all. silence is golden sometimes. Also, if you're looking to start a career in content creation, reach out to me so we can give you an assessment to see if this is for you. If it's not, you can move on your way, but I would love to know if this is for you. We do have a YouTube course. If you want to skip, go and just become a part of our private Facebook group and join our private group calls that we have throughout the course of the week. And if you need a team behind you, reach out to me and ask me what that VIP about, huh? My email address and everything is inside of my descriptions below this YouTube video. And I look forward to talking to you guys. Everybody who submitted a super chat, thank you so much. You guys are absolutely appreciated. You went above and beyond to financially support the channel, and that is dope. We do appreciate that so, a lot, okay? You guys have an amazing weekend, and I will see you next week. Take it easy, gang, and here is my outro. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.